Oh, wow. Well, just you can see here that this is the return of the Piper PA-28-180 Cherokee Alpha, this is anyway. As you can see just from here, this is the return of the Piper PA-28-180 Cherokee Alpha, as you can tell anyway. Which, as you can tell, for some reason though, I've just heard in news that it's just come back from, I think it's just come back from being over doing this maintenance check over at I think somewhere probably in Perranporth Airfield or Duxwell Airfield anyway, in Devon anyway, somewhere just over in Duxwell Airfield anyway, as it's been over for his maintenance check this week. Well, I think over the last few weeks it's been it's been over for his maintenance check for the last few months anyway. But as you can see, he's just returned back to do his flying mission anyway. As you can see, he's now back on his flying mission anyway. As you can see, this is the return of the Piper PA-28-180 Cherokee Alpha with the registration G-CDEO apparently. So yeah, technically this is the registration that we're just returned to see anyway. It's the Piper PA-28 anyway. So yeah, this is the return of the Piper PA-28-180 we've just seen. He came over anyway. So yeah, but where is the other Piper PA-28, which is the 161 Cherokee Warrior, which technically he's still with us in Cornwall, especially in Perranporth Airfield anyway. But technically he's still based in Perranporth Airfield at the moment anyway. But I'm not too sure where it's going to go. I'm not too sure if he is going back to his base yet or not. I don't know, to his current base in the UK, but I'm not sure where to anyway. Not sure when he will be returning back anyway, because technically at the moment he's still with us in Cornwall anyway, which is the Liverpool Flying School anyway, which is the GLFSW apparently, which technically he's still with us in Cornwall anyway, but especially in Perranporth Airfield anyway, but just for the moment anyway. So yeah, technically he's still at Perranporth Airfield just for the moment anyway. Now because of the Perranporth Flying Club one is back in Cornwall anyway, which is the G-CDEO. So yeah, technically he's back in Cornwall now anyway. The G-CDEO is now back on his flying mission for Perranporth anyway. Which technically this is the one that's still operated by Perranporth Flying Club anyway. So yeah, technically this is the one that's still operated for Perranporth Flying Club one anyway. So yeah, this is the one that's operated by the Perranporth Flying Club anyway. Which the Perranporth Flying Club one hasn't been flying for at least a few months ago now anyway. This has been about a few months ago now apparently. That it hasn't been flying over at my house since a few months ago now. This has been about a few months ago now apparently. That it's been on over his maintenance check over possibly at Perranporth Airfield or even Duxwell Airfield anyway, but I'm not too sure anyway. So yeah. But anyway, just you can see just from here, it's just took off at Perranporth Airfield just before 20 past 12 anyway, around 2:18 p.m. anyway. So it took off at least 12:19 p.m. anyway, since beginning of lunchtime or so anyway. And just you can see just from here, he's just flown here to at least 1,700 feet from here anyway. But where was to start with, he was probably about 1,900 feet, because to start with where he was coming, he was around 1,900 feet anyway. But then he just slightly dropped down as he was about 1,800 feet, and then just from here then just dropped down to about 70,000 feet, and then from here he's just dropped to at least 50,000 feet anyway, and then from there he just climbed back up to about 1,900 feet anyway, so as he was heading towards my church town anyway. So yeah, okay, so yeah, hopefully that should be going back to his base at Perranporth Airfield very soon anyway, which hopefully so. And also earlier on this morning I just saw the Melon Mark II anyway, which is the registration ZHA47, which that came over at my place this morning anyway, which that one here we've just seen, that is the Melon Mark II anyway, from Omnis Cold Rose anyway, which that came here for a very low pass, at least 9,000 feet anyway, and then literally just dropped down to at least 500 feet as passed towards Flushing anyway, and between Flushing and Perranporth anyway. But as you can see, just from where you see it, look, it's just flown past somewhere near, just flown past St Moors anyway. But then AXB doesn't even tell me where it's just heading off to anyway. So literally somewhere just around Port Hollow by the looks of it. Yeah, somewhere just over near Loo, I think, anyway. So yeah, technically it's just somewhere just over in Loo at the moment. Well, somewhere in Loo anyway. That's where the route stopped tracking anyway, just from Loo anyway. But I just don't know, I'm not too sure where it's heading off to or not. I haven't got a clue anyway. Just haven't got a clue where it's heading off to anyway to do training. But it might be coming back later on, I'm not sure yet. So yeah. Okay, so that was the return of the Pilot PA-28-180 Cherokee Perranporth Flying Club G-CDEO, that was. With the registration G-CDEO, that was. So yeah. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.